Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Gloomhaven Guildmaster. We're back and carrying on with the main travel. Beast Tyrant is up to level 2. That's going pretty well. Still need another 30 experience to get him up to level 3. And the Sunkeeper needs about the same to get up to level 4. And then we'll start obviously cycling back through other people. For the moment though, let's do more of the various travel missions. I think we're going to go for Trenchfoot this time. I had a look at some of the others. This one has the potential of being fine. Wind Demons, Frost Demons, Stone Golems. I think we'd be able to do that and that will unlock Spike Peak. But this middle one, Archers, Archer Elites, Guards, Guard Elites, Harrowers, Harrower Elites, Savus Ice Storms, and Lava Flow Elites. This looks like absolute hell. I do want that Volatile Bomb as a thing that we could have, but geez, that is going to be a tricky one to do, especially with a team that is just on the edge of gaining that, of being on party level 2. So we'll go try Trenchfoot. And see how we do with the various oozes and these black imps. And we have an encounter along the way. You discover an old well at the side of the road. Some folk believe that dropping some coin in will grant good luck. I believe that dropping coins in will just make us poorer, so we'll leave it alone. Hoping to confront the source of the rotten sweet water, you ventured to the southern desert. Its dunes sprawl, endless and overbearing. Before you as your sweat-soaked clothes make your gear feel even heavier. Though it appears featureless, the sand covers mysterious underground reservoirs which provide water in all seasons for all nearby settlements, sweet water included. These reservoirs were left by a once great civilization, but only the ruins above tell their story. As you approach the entrance and climb down into the trenches themselves, the air cools dramatically. You soon find yourself craving the torch's warm glow in the dark stone corridor, but once your torch is lit, you wish it wasn't. Okay, with the Beast Tyrant, we're going to go for... It's unlikely we're going to manage workhorse. I said this before, and then there was all of the elements always there. So this may actually be doable. We're unlikely to take only long rests. Let's try for workhorse. Let's try for it. And I don't think we're really going to manage either of these. We'll go for Indignant. No. No, we'll go for Masochist. We'll go for Masochist. I'm sure we can find a way of burning our health down at the end if we remember. And if not, it'll be fine. Oh, there's no doubt that these reservoirs are contaminated too. I thought oozes were just tall tales making up by drunken idiots. Wrong again. Oh, the rot source is likely further inside. Push through and watch the oozes. They spread fast. Indeed, we want to make sure that we get these taken out as quickly as possible. So I think we're actually going to set up here with the bear directly in base-to-base contact. We'll be able to summon the falcon as well. That's just difficult terrain. None of it's going to hurt. So, yeah. This is going to be fine. Now, knowing that we've got... Ooh, that's an idea. Knowing that we've got a lot of experience to get, we'll start with Energizing Strike and Venomous Ally. Try and get this poisoned. Try and get damage going out as quickly as possible. We want to move on up probably to there and get a big strike. So mobilizing Axiom and Lay on Hands will get us in the right area. Nothing else of note in this room. Let's have a little look ahead. Got a corridor, another room, another room. So yeah, as long as we're swift about this, we should be fine. So the bear is going to start directly in the... In fact, let's... Let's put the bear actually closer to the door. Okay. Oozes are doing ranged attacks. It's going to be a little painful, but we'll make it work. Step on in. Skip the movement. Let's hit this one. We'll put a curse on it because that's guaranteed. Big-ish hit from the bear. Love to see it. Get some poison out. There we go. One problem solved. And let's get our falcon out. Seeing as it's there to be used, we'll also get back energizing strike, because that's more XP waiting to happen. Teeny bit of damage, nothing really to worry about. Okay, energizing strike will get us a bit of XP against this thing. And Relentless Ally would allow us to move 1, 2, 3, 4, open up the door to the next room, potentially. If we do Empowering Command, you'll be able to get those cards back. And Holy Strike will allow us to move. Yeah, let's do that. So the Ooze is going to suffer damage and split, so it should already be dead by then. Look at the burb. Burb doing its burb thing. Which means we might not want to open the next room, come to think of it. So this Relentless Ally might be better spent just getting some money. Now, at the moment, the Energizing Strike, while it does do Strengthen, isn't doing a huge amount. The only time we're really going to get to use that is if we have Empowering Command to get the bear to attack something else and use the advantage. That's fine. It's waiting on us getting more levels of more cards. There we go. Recover all of those, and we will step into the door here. Okay. Let's move on in. One, two, three, four. We'll be able to get quite far in. So let's try for practical plans and hope that it's enough. If we're doing practical plans, we don't need to go faster. Ooh, what we could do though is we could do practical plans and defensive stance. When we see, no, actually, let's say protective blessing and defensive stance. When we see how difficult things are in here, we can choose what we're going to do. So you can open the door with Maul. And then Venomous Ally will probably shoot something in there. You've got nowhere to go. You've got nowhere to go. Sorry, we're not going to shoot something in there because we're moving in, of course. Let's tuck ourselves behind this. They are going to do a lot of cursing, and that's at range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so if they come, if you step back to here, we're not immediately going to be hit. I think it's time for us to load up as much as possible. We're not going to get the summon out. That's actually really handy that it stepped there because it's stopping these guys getting in range to do all that cursing. 1, 2, 3. Also, he's close enough for us to hit him next turn. So, let's get our massive pile of shielding on. And we will... bless and strengthen you. Okay. Next up, focused aggression. We're going to move a bit closer, but not really very close. Relentless Ally will allow us to move in a little bit. Purifying Aura, practical plans. Let's get in quick and start hitting this. Okay, imps are doing healing. That's inconvenient, but it is what it is. It's a solid hit. Okay, if we step into here, we can take a shot. And at least get another kill off. That's good. Okay. Energizing Strike makes a lot of sense. Spirit Swap could also be really good for bringing this down and getting it killed quickly. For the moment, let's say Cautious Advance and Dazzling Charge, and we'll wait to see what comes from all of this. Okay, imps are shielding and healing, so there's no point in doing anything to them. Bringing the ooze in and hitting it does make a lot of sense. So we're going to swap the ooze and this guy over. If you're going to roll a ×0, that's the time to do it. Okay, swap you and you. Now he's actually got nowhere to replicate, so this is pretty good for us, all things considered. We could leave him and just get a bless on ourselves, but I think it's better to try and hit him. It's not going to be much damage, but he'll die. He's going to die. He's going to take 2 damage and just die. That could not have gone better for us. Okay, Disorienting Roar. Get these guys messed up as much as possible. And Borrowed Essence will allow us to move in and grab the gold, potentially. I think we need to do a short rest on our Sunkeeper. Sure, we'll lose Lay on Hands. We can do Empowering Command to give you back some cards, and Purifying Aura to strengthen everything. So actually, let's try and do this a bit slower. We don't have much slower without being very slow. You know what? It'll be fine. Oh, you're already strengthened, so let's allow you to do your strengthened attack. Good job, bird. That bird is going to die horribly. Just doesn't have the health to be able to last. And we don't have anywhere really that we can go. Let's give you back Energizing Strike and Venomous Ally is good for the ranged poison. And then we'll try and step in and get a little bit of a distraction. And a little bit of money, of course. Yep. It wasn't going to last long, but it did do quite well. Okay, once again, Energizing Strike, Venomous Ally. Over here, we'll get rid of the poison later, I think. For now, Practical Plans is where it's at. Cautious Advanced Practical Plans. It's a really solid hit. Can't really get much better than that. Good job, Bear. Okay, well, may as well use the Energizing Strike and get this guy finished off. And then we've not really got much in the way of mobility, but we can come to here. You're right, Kobold. You're being very shouty. I think he's just enjoyed some food. Okay. We'll try for Concentrated Rage, like kind of move around and get a disarm on this guy. Mobilizing Axiom and Holy Strike. We should be able to move up. We may not have movement actually, but at least we'll be disarming him. So let's step around, get a little bit of money. So no attack coming in. Yeah, we don't have the movement, so we may as well just grab this for now. Okay, Beast Tyrant. We'll give you a short rest. We can lose Concentrated Rage for now. We'll go for Energizing Strike. In fact, Energizing Strike isn't going to be that useful for us. Let's say Patch Fur for healing and a bit of XP, and Spirit Swap for a little bit of movement on the top. And we'll go Beacon of Light, get a little bit more healing out, and Protective Blessing and start moving in closer. Okay, this guy is just going to heal up, so I guess he's going to be here a little bit longer. That's one more XP. Move the bear around to that side. And we'll step on up this way. Get that Beacon of Light going. That gets rid of our poison. Okay. Next up, where are we going to find our little bits of XP? Energizing Strike makes sense because he's likely to only do 2 damage. And then Relentless Ally will allow us to come up and join. We'll do a short rest here. Don't like losing Mobilizing Axiom, but it's fine enough. Let's say Cautious Advance and Holy Strike. That should be enough to take it out no matter what it's doing. Yeah, completely killed it. come closer, bear, because we need to see what's in this room. That looks like the same rock we found in Sweetwater, but it doesn't appear to be the source. Stinks the same. Do you think these creatures travel through the rot? Maybe. They're definitely connected. Finish clearing the reservoir and we'll investigate further. So, this last room, they're just doing ranged hits. That's not really too bad. These are just doing healing, so that's not too bad either. That looks... yeah. That definitely needs a bit of cleaning. Luckily, these guys are getting a little bit closer, so we can potentially do Spirit Swap to bring the Oozes down. Maybe not this turn, though. So, Focused Aggression, Venomous Ally, and I think we want you to be in the middle of all of them. So, 1, 2, 3 will actually get there. It won't quite get there because the bear's going to be in the way. Unless we go before the bear. If we go before the bear, that's fine. So, Purifying all practical plans. Oozes are just doing ranged shenanigans. So, let's step on in and hit this guy right in the face. Lovely. There goes the bear. Yeah, we'll just shoot this guy. Oh, didn't quite get him. Well, we should manage it with this one. Yow. And the Oozes definitely need addressing. The poison's not so much of a problem as we've already established. We can do a disorienting roll that will get us a bit more XP. And Borrowed Essence will allow us to move in a bit closer. Empowering Command will allow us to give you back some cards. And Protective Blessing, we'll use that to move a bit closer. Or we do Dazzling Charge this turn in order to get light, so that next turn we do Empowering. Yeah, that works slightly better. Okay, Oozes are doing some healing and some looting. Not really a big problem. We're really trying that workhorse. Really, really trying it. These curses are going to be problematic, but they're not going to completely kill our decks. They're just, you know, pretty bad. Let's get the poison cleared off you. And I think we'll step to here. Okay, another short rest. We're losing Relentless Ally, that's fine. Spirit Swap would allow us to move that in, but I don't think that's useful for us right now. Energizing Strike on the other hand, and Venomous Ally, incredibly useful. Empowering Command, Beacon of Light. Let's give those cards back. Ooh, Oozes are spreading. Let's get this guy killed. And we'll get a poison hit off on the elite. No damage. That's unfortunate. back Energizing Strike and Venomous Ally. And then I feel like we need to step in closer for this. Let's step in here and take a little bit of damage so that the bear's got somewhere clear to go. Yeah, saw you coming. Okay. Short rest. Nope, we're not. You're losing practical plans. We'll lose cautious advance. Okay. If we go empowering command and practical plans and the bear comes in, we need the bear to move slightly faster. Energizing Strike and Venomous Ally. This is going to be a lot of hits very quickly. The bear has gone the wrong way. This is not what we needed. Well, at least that guy's dead. Now, I know that this one's already got poison on, but it's still worth us doubling down on that. Oh, look at that. Big hit. If we step in, we'll get an extra shield as well, so keep on the offensive. Maybe we shouldn't have bothered. At least we'll get the money. Painful and annoying. Just what we didn't want. Okay. Focused aggression will allow us to do ranged shot. Patch fur. Get a little bit of... get that poison gone. Over here. Probably best if we use Beacon of Light. I would love to be actually in the middle of that. Let's say Protective Blessing. Probably not going to activate it, but we'll be able to heal up. So, first things first. That gets rid of the poison. Oh, you're just out of range. I did not realise that. I should have counted. That is definitely a shame. We could burn this. Let's get rid of that little bit. That is 7 directly. And we can step into the middle of them and get that extra shield. Worth it. Okay, we'll try this again. So, Disorienting Roar and Borrowed Essence, so we can move and start getting some of the gold. Purifying Aura, Holy Strike, let's stun something. Oh, unlucky bear. At least we can get these ones at a disadvantage. And over here, We'll hit you with a stun. And there's no one nearby to be strengthened, but that's fine. Maul and Spirit Swap. Short rest. We're going to practical plans one of these. So purifying all practical plans, let's try and go quickly before they have a chance to heal. Big hit from the bear. Look at that. We could swap these two over just for the sake of it, but I think we'll carry on just getting money. Let's try for a hit on this guy. Nice. He was a summoned one. So we'll step up here. Because he didn't drop any money. Short rest. Okay, I need to start burning down the Sunkeeper's cards and health. We can walk back and forth across these to get our health down low. That'd be fine. Maul will allow us to move up and grab this. And Spirit Swap allows us to move the bear around a little. It would be good to get a little healing on the bear. So let's move a bit slowly and try that. Oh, that's move 2. Fine, we're not going to be able to manage that. Not a problem. I would love to be able to grab it from here, but alas, we cannot. Bear, you're just going to move into the corner. Sunkeeper, heal the bear. And then we're going to go down here and then onto that one. The main reason we're doing this is we need to get our health down low for Masochist. So that helps. Power and Command, Beacon of Light. That's going to allow us to move back and forth for 6, which will take our health down to 2, which is exactly what we need. Over here, we're going to go Energizing Strike and Venomous Ally. Try and get the Ooze killed. If you do a big enough hit, it will just die on its turn. You can still get more gold. That will do. That will do. So let's grab a little bit more gold. And over here, this is going to be very painful. But 2 for 6 damage. And we're not going to do the healing. And the Ooze dies because it has just run out of steam. That's the best way of doing Masochist. 42 gold, that is a good amount. And I think we've achieved pretty much everything we set out to do. With the rock cleared, the stench of the stale water dominates. The reservoir stays dirty. The Southern River feeds this reservoir. It passes by the Inox settlement of Khalij, so we'll head in that direction. We managed to get the workhorse experience. We managed 15 actually, which is pretty impressive. Very, very happy with that. And we've got the Heavy Greaves design. Not a big fan of this. We did have a little bit of force movement, but it doesn't really crop up very often. And it's a pretty big ask to take up a slot for something that's not going to be that convenient. Or not frequent, anyway. And this is unlocked the Buried Trenches. Ruins from an ancient civilization, just freed of monsters? Of course I went back after you left, and you better be glad I did. I spotted a pair of greaves near the reservoir and pulled them out of some questionable goo. They are much heavier than they look. Still in decent condition. Heavy means useful, right? Take a look when you can. Okay, into the trainer. So we have a new relic quest. Take 20 damage from hazardous terrain. That's kind of funny, the hot shoe shuffle. With all the demons in the land, it's been getting a lot more difficult to get around. I heard a group of Inox living out near Ironbell have crafted some boots which are resistant to terrain effects. Would it be the same group of Inox that murder anyone that comes near their encampment, or in fact anyone within 50 miles? Maybe. I'm sure the villagers of Ironbell would be happy to see the end of them. Okay, so they just want us to go over there and take the boots. Those boots could be quite useful, so we'll have that as a maybe. And of course, the new Heavy Greaves are available there. We're 7 XP away from gaining a level with Beast Tyrant. That is pretty stonking. And actually, let's have a look at that relic quest. Breaking in their boots. Doesn't list precisely what we're going to get. And that's unfortunately always the way with the relic quest. As soon as we can, we'll bring the quartermaster back in and try and substitute over to that. Right, in terms of items, we were talking potentially about buying more things. Yeah, it's just spent items. It's not the actual used ones. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's definitely something to consider. What could we go for with boots? Boots of speed, comfortable shoes, heavy greaves, steel sabatons. Steel sabatons, maybe. Beast Tyrant's not really going to be close enough to be in danger. So I don't think that's very useful. Let's save the money for the moment. Yeah, let's save the money for the moment, and instead that can go towards some enhancements with the Enchantress. Okay, well, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Gloomhaven Guildmaster. See you soon.